Fraternities have a well-known history of hazing scandals. The majority of these involve large amounts of alcohol consumption. However, this incident involves the chugging of something seemingly innocent, soy sauce. Find out how this common condiment was nearly deadly in this video. Let's get right into the story. This incident happened in 2011 at the University of Virginia. This highly esteemed college is consistently regarded as a top 10 public institution in the United States. What happened showed a lack of biology understanding, or was this scenario possibly foul play? The victim was a 19-year-old who rushed the fraternity Zeta Psi. His hazing consisted of being forced to eat gross things such as dog food and gefilte fish, but this is not what sent him to the ER to fight for his life. He was also advised to drink an entire bottle of soy sauce, which he did. In case you didn't know, soy sauce has an extremely high salt content. A small 15 fluid ounce bottle has around 30,000 milligrams of sodium, which is around 15 times the recommended daily intake. Shortly after consuming the soy sauce, the teen began foaming at the mouth and started seizing hours after. The 19-year-old was in intensive care after being brought to the ER. Thankfully, they were able to save him by giving him a solution of water and dextrose. It was reported that he was given 6 liters of water over the course of 30 minutes. His sodium levels reached 196 millimole per liter. Researchers have stated that this is the highest ever recorded without any neurological complications, and this number is far above the normal range. Despite his levels returning to normal, the teen stayed in a coma for 3 days. There was some damage to his hippocampus from the seizures, but after a month, there was no sign of damage. The reason this happened was because of an electrolyte imbalance. Dr. Lawrence Phillips, who worked for the University of Virginia Department of Neurology at the time, stated, "It can suck water out very acutely depending on how high the sodium level becomes, to the point where the cells are disrupted and may even be killed." You may think this was an accident caused by negligence, but police requested a warrant for the class transcripts of one of the fraternity members who was a pre-medical student. The police suspected that he may have read up on sodium overdoses before the student was taken to the hospital. I was super interested to see what came of this, however I was unable to find any follow-ups about this in my research. Alright, so let's get into why this happened. So this happened due to something called hypernatremia, or too much sodium in your blood. To counteract the sodium, water moves out of your tissues and cells and into your bloodstream. This causes your cells to shrivel up. Symptoms of hypernatremia include increased thirst, concentrated urine, and muscle twitches, and in serious cases like the hazing incident, the brain loses water and can cause seizure, coma, and, in some cases, death. Let's talk about sodium a little bit more. So the average American consumes way too much sodium. The FDA currently recommends people eat less than 2,300 milligrams a day and ideally less than 1,500 milligrams. The average American is estimated to eat 3,400 milligrams of sodium in a day. Too much sodium causes your body to hold more water, which can in turn put stress on your heart and blood vessels. It can also lead to higher blood pressure. However, it also serves a vital role in our bodies in important processes such as nerve impulses and muscle contraction. So it's also important to note that there needs to be a balance of sodium in water, and too little sodium is also a bad thing. Thankfully, the 19-year-old made a recovery in this scenario, but it's important to realize that seemingly harmless things such as chugging a soy sauce bottle can have deadly outcomes. This also shows the power of peer pressure, and in this case, the teen was extremely lucky to be alive in the end. I hope you learned something about sodium in this video, and if you found it interesting, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.